Good day, grade 3 pupils! Welcome to our lesson for English 3, Quarter 1, Week 6, Day 1. Our topic for today is reading high-frequency words and informational text. At the end of the lesson, the learners will be able to recognize and read high-frequency words accurately through oral reading and written assessments. Comprehend informational text by noting significant details and identifying problem-solution relationships. Construct sentences reacting to a given topic with clarity of ideas and opinions. Match content-specific words with their correct meanings and use them appropriately in sentences. Use basic science terminologies into oral and written responses. Activating prior knowledge. Have you heard about high frequency and content-specific words? When do you see or use these words? Can you give a few examples? Lesson Purpose Intention. Today, you will learn to use high frequency and science words in sentences. Read informational text to find important details and identify problems and solutions. You will also practice writing clear and organized responses to a given topic. Let's work together to reach these goals and become better readers and writers. For lesson language, what words you often see when reading? Explain that these are called high-frequency words because they appear many times in text. For examples, the, and, is, in, of, to, you, said, for, on. These are called high-frequency words. Today we will read a story about Emma. Emma is a student who loves exploring numbers and science. But before we start reading the story, let us know the meaning of some unfamiliar words used in the story for better understanding. Great job, everyone! Now we know the meaning of place, science, device, journey, and experiment. These words will help us understand the story better and use them in our own speaking and writing. Now, let's read the question, which you will answer after reading the story. Number 1. What number did Emma find on the board in the science lab? Number 2. What did the teacher do to demonstrate an echo to Emma? Number 3. What numbers did the teacher ask Emma to read in front of the class? Number 4. Why do you think the undo device made learning more fun for Emma? Number 5. How might Emma's understanding of place value help her with other numbers she encounters in the future? Number 6. What did Emma learn from her journey through numbers and science? Number 7. Imagine you have an undo device like Emma. How would it help you in your learning? Provide an example. And number 8, if you were to conduct an experiment to create an echo, what materials or places would you use to see the best results and why? Reading the key ideas then. Now, let us read the story titled Emma's Science Adventure, The Magic of Numbers and Echoes. Listen attentively as I read the text, and you will answer questions based on the story. Are you ready? Let's get started. In a science lab, a curious student named Emma wanted to understand the magic of numbers and science. Emma had a special device that could undo mistakes, which made learning even more fun. One day, Emma found a number on the board, 1,234. How do I read this? Emma wondered. The teacher explained. You read it as 1,234. The place value of 4 is the ones place. 3 is in the tens place. 2 is in the hundreds place. And 1 is in the thousands place. Next, Emma saw an experiment with an echo. The teacher clapped her hands once, and after a moment, they heard the sounds bounce back. That's an echo, the teacher said. Emma learned that an echo happens when sound waves hit a surface and come back. Emma loves to give her best effort in all her tasks. Before the next experiment, she quickly washed her hands. The teacher asked her to walk to the front of the class and read the number 6, 7, 8, and 5 written on the board. The teacher showed Emma how to break it down. 6 is in the thousands place, 7 is in the hundreds place, 8 is in the tens place, 5 is in the ones place. By understanding each digit's place value, Emma could read any 4-digit number. With the help of the undo device, Emma could correct any mistakes and try again. She practiced reading the numbers quickly and accurately, becoming faster each time. Emma's journey through numbers and science was exciting, showing how once you start learning, the possibilities echo throughout everything you do. Now, answer the following question. Developing understanding of the key idea stem. Here is the list of high-frequency words, those commonly found in early reading texts that appear in the story. Let me read. A, and, the, in, to, on, of, it, she, her, was, by, that, how, you, all, any. Here are some examples of content-specific words found in the story, particularly related to science and mathematics. Number 1. Science lab, numbers. 2. Undo device, place value. 3. ones place, tens place, 4 hundreds place, 5 thousands place, echo, 6 experiment, sound wave, deepening understanding of the key idea stem. How about noting significant details? Was the reading text also informative? Were you able to identify a problem-solution relationship in the text? Here are some problem-solution relationships found in the story. For reading numbers, the problem is Emma is unsure how to read the number 1, 2, 3, 4 displayed on the board. The solution: the teacher explains that it is read as 1,234 by breaking down the place value of each digit. For understanding an echo, the problem is Emma sees an experiment involving an echo but does not understand what an echo is. The solution is the teacher demonstrates by clapping hands and explain that an echo happens when sound waves hit a surface and bounce back. Correcting mistakes. The problem is Emma makes mistakes while reading numbers. Her solution is, with the help of the undo device, Emma is able to correct her mistakes and try again. Making generalization. For reflection, I learned in today's lesson that blank. I realized that understanding and using high frequency and content-specific words are important because blank. You will going to fill in the following information. For evaluation, read the story and identify the high frequency and content-specific words used. Remediation. Think about a lesson you learned in science. Write a short paragraph about your topic. Make sure to write with clarity of ideas and opinions. Great job today, everyone! You listened well, shared your thoughts, and worked hard. Keep up the good work. Always remember to read, learn, and have fun. See you next time!